EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On the
ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now Wilson on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We go. 18 Gators. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. No,
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first. Drive defensively.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Motion.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Strong left. 4 down. Check safety. Look. Squeeze. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready? 60 or. Check 52's the mic. Not here. We have 2.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. A nice little juke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
General West.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They're running it.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Oh, what a move. And some room to maneuver. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 4.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, 380! Pick it up! Who's that right there? Tens the mic. Silent.
On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st down, Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, wahoo! Check 24.
2nd and 11. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to it, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Campbell making the catch. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Use the mic. I got one. Action. Snap.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
You gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. Hey, high 7.
Here we go on second and 12. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Go.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Give me that ball. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Give me that ball. Team dribble.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
70, Indy.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. So a capper there to a pretty good first half. And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. This is fielded at the goal line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Rock it. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leo.
On play action, they'll throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Recon, 132 fighter. Show it now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
What?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On second down, Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing is Wilson, buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Go! Check out. Go!
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Go!
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
58 to Mike, 58.
Big grip.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
380.
Hey, check. Check three. Single.
Roll it.
Check three.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike, 14. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really been.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw is Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Fuller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And Watson has it right side. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got room to run past the 20. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mike, 3. 3 bucks.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Bryant has it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Complete. Smith has it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The decision for Todd Bowles, and he says let's go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. And this is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
See what you got. Good guys, 4 down.
Wilson will throw again. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Check 50, check 5.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Josh Jones in on the stop. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries, or you just don't play well, or you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long.